So, fun fact about myself, I keep a journal, and every week I write about the happenings in my life. I didn't really know how to start off this speech, so I looked back into my old entries for some inspiration. According to my past self, my first 2 weeks here were L's. September 2nd, I wrote, I miss everyone back home, and I miss having someone to hit up. I'm struggling out here. September 17th, I wrote, Barkada offered to have breakfast together, which was so much better than eating alone. October 13th, I wrote, it's been a good time recently. I love it here. It's all good. Good vibes here in college. I can only attribute this 180 to Barkada. I remember hearing about this club and swearing I wouldn't join it because I already had enough Filipino in my life. But even though we're a Filipino culture club, we're more of a tight-knit group of friends. Barkada. As fresh rep, I want to do the same thing that Barkada did for me. I want to make sure that any freshmen struggling to find their niche can find it here. In terms of e-board responsibility, I'd like to think I have a little experience. In high school, I know everyone here will call me the biggest weeb ever, but I was the president of my school's premier Japanese club. I had to keep the meeting minutes, send out emails, take t-shirt orders, brainstorm meeting ideas, organize fundraisers and performances, and it was a lot of work, but it was worth it. I'd like to think that what I did there was similar to what e-board does here, albeit on a low-key high school club level. And like Barkada, while that club focused on sharing Japanese culture, it was more of a tight-knit group of weebs. Anyway, freshman year's rough. I just want to make sure that any freshman struggling in college knows that they've got a home here. And if being fresh rep is the easiest way to do that, then so be it. I'd like to think of myself more as an older sister in terms of a leader, because I remember back in when I was president of a Japanese club, I just want to get to know people who I'd lead rather than having it be leaders and followers. Well, this is my only extracurricular right now, apart from like ASU, which I'm not really involved in. In terms of classes, right now I'm chilling, so I hope that next semester I'll be able to manage my workload. Because that's the one thing I do pride myself in. I think I'm really, really good at time management, so I think I'll be able to make it work pretty well. I think the best way to incorporate anyone into a friend group is just to talk to them one-on-one first and get to know them personally before throwing them into a big group of people. Because I know if I was coming into a place with an already defined friend group, it would be really intimidating to try to become friends with them. Because I know when I joined, none of us knew each other, so we were all in it together. But if I was like coming in from NUIN, I think I would be terrified. So I just want to be like that first face that people see and just be their friend before they become friends with everyone else. So Barkada is Northeastern's Filipino culture club, but if you aren't Filipino, you shouldn't feel like you shouldn't be able to join, especially because it's more of a group of friends who all have a culture that they bond over, and if you don't share that culture, then we'd like to share it with you.